Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Welcome in, Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live for the second game of our doubleheader. We have the boys in action, varsity style. The number 4 ranked Northside Legends traveling southwest here in Fort Wayne to take on these Homestead Spartans, just out of the top 10 in Class 4A here in the state of Indiana for Northside, led by head coach Shabazz Khalik in his 7th year at Northside. 112-42, has his kids 15-1 and 3-1 in the Summit Athletic Conference play. Their only defeat was on a buzzer beater from Snyder before the holiday tournament from Michael Barnfield in OT to give them their only loss. So now Snyder on top at 4-0 and a logjam at second place with 3-1, Northside being one of them. Also, these Homestead Spartans, they are 11-2 and 3-1 in conference play, led by head coach Chris Johnson, who in his 18th year is 280 and 130 on his career at Homestead High School. He's an outstanding coach and one of the most respected coaches in the Midwest, no doubt about it. They are led by their talented trio, the TPE trio of the AAU squad, Total Package Elite, ran by Chase Sanders. I'm talking about the trio of Parker Mangus, Jake Archbold, and Jack Ferguson. They are outstanding players with great chemistry out on the floor for head coach Chris Johnson. Jack Ferguson averaging nearly 19 points a game and does grab 5 boards. Will pick your pocket 2 times a game as well. Leads his club, check it second in his club in deflections with 19 as well. Behind the leader in that category, his teammate Parker Mangus. Parker Mangus will guard, the best offensive guard for the opposite team. Watch him to be on Brooks Jr. here tonight. But back to Parker Mangus, averaging 12.5, nearly 13 points a game. Will give you 5 boards, a steal and a half, and will drop you 3 assists. He loves to drop a dime to his fellow Spartans. And to round out that TPE trio is number 42, Brandon Durnell. Durnell averaging 16.4 points a game. He boards it 8 times a game, will block a couple, and will get you an assist or 2 a game as well. They are an outstanding trio, and they do fill it up for head coach Chris Johnson. For the visiting Northside Legends, they have a top 25 player in the country in the sophomore class. I'm talking about Keon Brooks Jr. The kid is an absolute superstar for head coach Shabazz Khalik. The kid is dynamic, and he is joined in the front court with his twin tower mate in the senior Jalen Buds. Jalen Buds is a double-double machine. He will flat out erase balls off the glass. He loves to rebound at a high level, as he has 194 rebounds through the first 16 games. So just over 12 boards a game for Jalen Buds, number 1. He is heading to play at DePaul University in Chicago next year, where he will continue his basketball career. Well, it is a sold-out house here at Homestead High School. Outstanding atmosphere put on by Principal Park Ginder and Athletic Director Joe Updegrove. Outstanding environment here at Homestead High School. Well, tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So just about 2.5 minutes away from the opening tip of this game, or at least the starting lineups. We'll take another short break with you. You're watching Indiana High School boys basketball right here on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Second game of our doubleheader. Saw history be made there in the first game by the Florida Gator commit, Carissa McLaughlin, for the Lady Spartans. As a team, they dropped a century mark on Northside as they did win 117 points. But the story, Carissa McLaughlin, 40 points on 12 three-pointers, both of those being school records here on the girls' side of things at Homestead. So as the players go through their last minute warm-ups, about 1:15 to go, the Homestead Spartans all in blue, and the Northside Legends rocking the black unis tonight here on the road at Homestead High School, of course led by Shabazz Khalik. I am getting word that one of their guards, number 2 Elijah Long, the junior 5'10" guard, normally starts, is out. He is not dressed here tonight, so it will be a change in the rotation for head coach Shabazz Khalik. But both these squads right here, ladies and gentlemen, 3-1 in conference play. Who will move to 4-1 and stay within pace of the Snyder Panthers tonight? But for now, let's throw you down to the wonderful PA announcer here at Homestead High School, Adam Schenkel.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Principal Park Binder and Athletic Director Joe Uppergrove, we welcome you to Homestead High School for tonight's varsity boys basketball Summit Athletic Conference matchup. Tonight's game features the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Northside Legends, and our own Homestead Spartans. Introducing tonight's starting lineups. First for Northside. Starting at one guard, a 5'9" senior number 3, Elisha Holmes. And another guard, a 6'2" junior number 10, Brandon Johnson. And a third guard, a 6'2" senior number 13, Juan Quarles. Starting at one board, a 6'11" senior number 1, Jalen Butts. And at the other board, a 6'8" sophomore number 12, Keon Brooks. Head coach of the Legends is Mr. Shabazz Khalik. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Homestead Spartans. At one guard, a 6'3" senior number 10, Jack Ferguson. The other guard, a 6' freshman, number 22, Jake Archibald. Starting at one board, a 6'3" senior, number 20, Parker Mangus.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Goosebumps in the house. We are all ready for the tip here at Homestead High School. The Northside Legends and the Homestead Spartans. This is a rematch of the championship game of the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament at Wayne High School, which of course SummitCitySports.com had every live contest through YouTube and Facebook. But we are set, starting lineups in the book. Juan Quarles for Northside. Juan Quarles, number 3, Elijah Holmes. Jalen Butts, Keon Brooks Jr., and Brandon Johnson for Homestead. Brandon Durnell, Jack Ferguson, Sam Buck, Parker Mangus, and Jake Archibald. We do play 4 8-minute quarters here in the state of Indiana. No shot clock, as we shouldn't have an issue with that with these two squads who like to get up and down and will take the best look that they get. So we're set. Northside with the pill to start possession. We are sold out here, as that's blocked by Sam Buck, and that's a first board. I'll give it to Brandon Durnell. What an atmosphere here at Homestead High School. About 7:15, they shut and lock the doors here, as they'll come out with Butts on Jake Archibald, taking a page from head coach Jeremy Roush. Ferguson with the triple to start the contest. Kid can flat out light it up. Still unsigned for his college place, as we have an offensive foul. We're going to go the other way. Ferguson shoots at 39% from beyond the arc. The kid can flat out light it up. His explosiveness has just increased from a year ago. I'm talking about the senior point guard with the ball right there, number 10, Jack Ferguson. Being guarded by Brandon Johnson, one of the more athletic players in the Summit Athletic Conference. Brandon Durnell being guarded by the talented Keon Brooks Jr. Everybody in the country is after him college-wise. Keon Brooks Jr., number 12. Archibald, the freshman. Now Buck, the junior, along with 3 seniors. Mangus, Durnell, and Archibald will take a look at the triple. No good. Good box out by Quarles. Ron Quarles, 3-zip, 6:40 on the clock. Looking for that dribble drive, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Ferguson. It's about the only complaint you can have on Ferg, is picks up a couple cheapies throughout the contest. Does Ferguson. He'll pick up his first, team's first. Johnson looks to inbound. They have Quarles up top. Ferguson closed down. Now Brooks. He'll be guarded by Mangus. Parker Mangus, as I mentioned in the opener, one of the lockdown defenders in the conference. Johnson double clutch, can't get it. Went off of Brooks, comes down to Durnell, his second board. Durnell, and that's a charge. Oh, a blocking foul called. Head coach Shabazz Khalik is furious, as he should be. Juan Quarles took it right in the center of the chest. Did not move at all. But a lucky break for Homestead, as Brandon Durnell will head to the line.
At the line, shooting 2 free throws for Homestead, number 42, Brandon Durnell.
67% free throw shooter is Brandon Durnell, unsigned as well. No good from Durnell. Checking in for Quarles. He picked up his second foul. That's a big foul. He's their 3-point specialist. Checking in for the game is the ball-hawking guard, Devontae Kinney. Do not put the ball out in front of Devontae Kinney. He will swipe it. That's Durnell, 1 for 2 that trip for Zip. Here's Kinney along with Butts. Now Kinney with Johnson. Holmes and Brooks Jr. Brooks Jr. on the wing. Rises up over Mangus. Can't get it to go. Archibald with the rebound. Back to Archibald. Ferguson wants it, gets it. 6 minutes on the clock. Sam Buck, he can get hot from 3 as well. Very good shooter. Durnell has the strength advantage against Brooks. Brooks has about 2-3 inches on him though. Pump fake from Archibald. He doesn't want to go in there with Butts, and that's blocked, but a foul. Ferguson will head to the line. He'll shoot 3. As Johnson made the cardinal rule of fouling the jump shooter. 5:40 on the clock. Ferguson will head to the line to shoot three. Ferg shoots at 73% from the charity stripe. Can't spin the first one home. As I mentioned, this is a rematch of that championship game of the holiday tournament. But Homestead was so exhausted from the win in the semifinals the night before on Wednesday night against Snyder. Then they had to come back Thursday night in the championship game to play these legends, and did drop that game, I believe, by 6, 7, 8 points as Ferguson hits 2 of 3. Now with 5 points. The Legends still being held scoreless. Kinney won't look for the jump shot, likes the dribble drive. Floater, got the roll. Nasty dribble drive by Kinney. Put it up on the rim and gets the touch. Good pressure in the backcourt. As a timeout called by head coach Chris Johnson as the 10 seconds was starting to warm away. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take this chance as you are watching Indiana High School boys basketball from Summit City Sports. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Homestead with possession out of the 30-second timeout called by head coach Chris Johnson. 5:16 on the clock. 6-2 is your score. Ferguson has 5 of those 6. Here's Archbold, the freshman. He's an outstanding football player, backup quarterback for Chad Zolman out on the gridiron. And a foul on Homestead. That's Ferguson's second. Huge call on the point guard. Jack Ferguson picking up his second foul. Ooh, got a break there as they picked that up on Buck. Lucky break for Homestead as Ferg was over there on that side. Kinney. Johnson, they went butts down low. Kinney can't hit the triple. Good box out, Brandon Durnell. He didn't get the board, but the box out was what led to the Homestead board. The good take, can't get it to go. Rebound, Brooks. Brooks looks to Johnson. The lob, no good. And a blocking foul on Durnell. They look for the lob, as Northside likes to do. They average about 2 or 3 lobs a game to Butts or Brooks. 6-2 on the clock. Johnson should be Butts to the line. But they're going to send Johnson to the line. He'll shoot 2, 4:40 on the clock. Johnson converts. Johnson 69 free throw percent from the free throw line. Looking to cut it to a 2-point deficit. Rattles out, no good. So 1 of 2 that trip. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. Alex Reed on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. No good. Board. Good save by Johnson. Outlet to Kinney. Has Brooks following, and the lay-in. Cuts it to a 1-point deficit. Devontae Kinney now with 4 points. Ferguson. Parker Mangus. Up top, Jake Archibald. Well, that's the game plan I mentioned. Snyder did an outstanding job. They put Malik Williams on Archibald and just had him play center field all night on defense. They're kind of doing that same thing with Jalen Butts here as Northside. Ferguson from deep. No good. Rebound Holmes. Holmes looks to push. Holmes to Butts. Tough catch. Reverse lay-in. First lead for Northside, 7-6. Jalen Butts, first points of the game. 3.5 minutes left. Ferguson guarded by Kinney. What's a screen from Archibald? Butts came out to hedge. Euro step, kicks it out, Buck, hand in his face, can't get it to go. Rebound Brooks. Keon Brooks Jr., he's gonna push, crossover. And a carry called on the floor. Checking in for the first time for Homestead. Izukudo, Anya Izukudo checks in, the junior. He can hit the 3-ball. Can Izukudo. That's number 12 checking in, along with Grant Raber, outstanding DB and kind of a slash type runner for Homestead's football squad. There he is there. Mangus, Ferguson. Kenny, I tell you what, Kenny will put his hands on anything. The kid is a ball hawk. Brooks Jr. steps in for a deuce. Got it. Keon Brooks Jr., top 25 player in the sophomore class in the country. Kid's being recruited by everyone. Here's Raber. Mangus. Homestead being held on the 6 mark. Izukudo kicks Mangus. Mangus 3, got it. Parker Mangus ties it up with the triple. His first bucket. 9-9 your score, 2:20 on the clock. Just what we expected. Indiana high school basketball fans from these two squads. So lucky here in Fort Wayne, Indiana to be covering the Summit Athletic Conference. So much talent. Johnson, floater, no good. Look at Ferguson Sky for that rebound. Izukudo. Raber, wide open. No good. Rebound Johnson. Under 2 minutes. Kinney. Dribble drive, floats it out to Holmes. Elijah Holmes, no good. Easy board by Brooks. Triple team. Doesn't matter. Keon Brooks Jr. with the putback. Now with 5 points, the sophomore. Parker Mangus. Brandon Durnell, dribble drive, pump fake, blocked by Butts. Right back to Durnell. Jack Ferguson knocked that away from the rebound. Put it back up, did Durnell for the bucket. Now that's 3 points. The kid can catch fire as well from 3. Seen him hit 32 points in a contest this year. Kinney up top, 1 minute on the clock. We're tied up at 11. Holmes, Johnson, Butts, Brooks, and Kinney, your 5 for Northside. Izukudo, Mangus, Durnell, Raber, and Ferguson. Johnson, pump fake, needs help. Finds it in Kinney, 42 seconds. Kinney, dribble drive, just lost the handle, and he was out of bounds. We'll head back to Homestead. 40 seconds left in the first. They can hold to the last shot. Lon Quills is going to check back in with 2 fouls. 40 seconds on the clock. You're only going to play defense here. Gutsy sub here from head coach Shabazz Khalik. Quarles cannot pick up a foul here if you're Northside. Mangus, it's for Izukudo. Izukudo has Quarles on him. Now Mangus, they left him. Raber, 15 on the clock. Jack Ferguson. Coach Chris Johnson calls out to play. That 5 seconds going. Backs up. Oh, look at that crossover into the 3. No good. Raber with the board, put back in. Smallest guy on the floor gets the putback on the rebound with Butson. Brooks standing right there. So at the end of 1, Homestead will go into the break with the lead up 13-11. You are watching Indiana High School boys basketball from Summit City Sports. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. First quarter in the books. 13-11 is your score. Homestead is on top of these Northside Legends. Couple lead changes there in that first quarter. Finishes with the Grant Raber rebound and put back amongst the trees. So that gave him the 2-point edge with 8 minutes left to go here in this first half. Homestead will start with possession to start this second quarter. On the floor for Homestead, Menges, Durnell, Izikudu, Ferguson, and Raber. Nice spin move, blocked. That should have been goaltending. That looked like that was coming down. But we'll give Butts the block. No call. But definitely looked like that was coming down from the apex. Quarles had a look there, didn't pull the trigger. Down low, Jalen Butts. His first look down low. Kinney with a nice cut away from the ball. Devontae Kinney having an outstanding first half for head coach Shabazz Khalik. Ties it up at 13, 7:20 left. Zikudu, good minutes here for Coach Johnson, the junior. Back up top, Durnell. Mangus, Raber. Ferguson on the wing. Durnell kicks it to Raber, can't get the three, rebound Kinney. Kinney wants to push. Homestead does get back, but never stopped the ball, and rebounded by Durnell. Unofficially his third of the game. And knocked away. Out of bounds, will stay with Homestead. Ferguson, I think that may have been blocked. Durnell with the reverse layup, can't get it to go, but is fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Foul on Homestead for 4, Devontae Kinney to the line shooting 2 for Homestead for 42, Brandon Durnell.
So missed on the first. Now 1 of 3 from the charity stripe is Brandon Durnell. Trying to make it 50%. 2 of 4, there he does. 1-point edge for Sparty. 6:35 left in this first half. Keon Brooks and Butts being held in check, especially Butts. The lob, can't get it to go, thrown just a bit behind, but the play was there. And set up perfectly. Good screen from Durnell. Crossover, Ferguson. And that'll be goaltending as Brooks Jr. hit the glass as that went off glass. So a defensive basket interference. Count the bucket for Ferguson. Now with 7. (16-13) your score. 6:05 left. 3 ball, no good for Quarles. Up top, Mangus. Nice little crab dribble, hesitation. Quarles came from the weak side. Good hands. Durnell into the paint, finds Raber. They'll reset up top with Ferguson. Up by 3 is Homestead, finds Raber. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound, 5.5 left. Keon Brooks steps right into the 3 ball, can't get it to go. Butts tried to board it, came down to Ferguson. Ferguson, Mangus. Ooh, looked like he wanted to step into that 3. Brandon Johnson did a good job getting the hand up. Ferguson, so much swag with the dribble. Durnell into the paint, pump fake, got Butts up, and picked up the pivot foot, so that's a travel. Coach Johnson wanting to go straight up on that, as soon as he got Butts up off his feet, you got to go right up to the bucket. So turnover on the Spartans. Will head Legends way. On the floor for Coach Shabazz Khalik, Butts, Kinney, Johnson, Quarles, and Brooks Jr. for Homestead. Easy Kudu, Mangus, Archibald, Buck, and Durnell. Under 5 minutes. Johnson from 15, turn around, and got it! And one. Brandon Johnson with a nice take. And the bucket. He'll head to the line to try to tie it up at 16 apiece.
The basket is good to the line, shooting 1 for Northside, number 10, Brandon Johnson.
Johnson. Ties it up, 16s, 4:53 on the clock. Zukudu pulls it out. Wants Durnell down low. Brooks is on his backside. Mangus needs to clear out. Up top, Archibald. Durnell. Mangus wants it on the block. Now pops out to Archibald. Now Mangus. They swing it around the horn. Easy Kudu. Mangus. Patience here from Homestead. Mangus with the cut. Goes into Brooks, but too much length. Archibald comes up with it though. Durnell, he likes the 3-ball. 3-ball, Brandon Durnell. Homestead back with the lead, 19-16, 4 minutes on the clock. Juan Quarles. Need to get Brooks Jr. involved here, especially Butts as well. They've only had 2 shots, I believe, in this first half, as Izakudu will pick up the foul. 5th team foul, the first on Anye. 19-16 your score, 3:50 on the clock. Jack Ferguson wants to check back in. Parker Mangus will check out for head coach Chris Johnson. But tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And one! Keon Brooks Jr. with the finesse turnaround, takes the hit and still knocks down the 10-foot jumper.
The basket is good to the line, shooting 1 free throw. The north side is number 12, Keon Brooks.
The kid is so good, top 25 player in his sophomore class. Keon Brooks Jr. to convert. Can't get it to go. We'll stay at a 1-point edge for Homestead. 3.5 left. Brooks, he'll stay with 7 points. Ferguson down low, double team Butts, right back Archibald. They need it, does Homestead. Can't get it. Brooks with the rebound. 4th unofficially. Kinney, crossover, right by Archibald. Finger roll, couldn't get it to go. Well, don't count that rebound. That is a foul on the layup by Kinney. I love how much Kinney has been in attack mode against these Homestead Spartans here tonight. Got 6 points. Can't get that to go. Kinney. Just a 1-point-a-game score. Knocks that down to tie it up at 19 apiece. And now has 7 points. Also 2 steals. Telling you, the kid, Ferguson goes right by and lays it up and in. Ferguson with a nice take. Butts from 16, no good. Rebounded by Ferguson. They get the call from the sideline. 3 minutes on the clock, 21-19. Ferguson's gonna rise up. Tough shot, outlet to Kinney. Brooks is coming. Kinney finds Brooks, knocked away by Durnell. Ball's loose, good hustle by Brooks. Find Kinney, 3-ball, nope. Holmes, Brooks, no good. Battle for the board comes down to Brooks Jr. and a foul. Brooks Jr. with his 5th rebound unofficially. He'll head back to the line where he has struggled tonight. 1 of 3. Shoots at 65% from the charity stripe, does Brooks Jr. Connects. Pulls within one. Archibald will check out. Mangus back in for head coach Johnson. Brooks Jr. hits them both, ties it back up at 21s. So hits them both. There's a whistle. I'm not waiting for the signal. I didn't see one. So it looks like we're just going to inbound underneath their own basket with Homestead. 2:23 on the clock. We're tied up at 21 apiece. Buck and Daisy Kudu. You can hit that triple, but better be careful. Ferguson, top of the key, and got the roll. Ferguson with the triple. 3-point lead, 2 minutes on the clock. That's 10 points now for Ferguson. Holmes, Johnson, good look down low to Butts. Double, triple team comes. Johnson, they need to hit that, does Northside, got it! Brandon Johnson hits the three to tie it back up at 24s. Now with 6 for the 6'2 junior. Zikudu now, Durnell. Mangus down low. We're going to hand off to Mangus. Durnell's going to go down in the block. They skip it. Zikudu. Durnell went flash the post, now down low to Mangus. Nice job. And got the roll. So well schooled are these Homestead Spartans. Mangus caught off the ball and pinned his defender, the smaller defender, and laid it in easily. 1:05 on the clock, left in the half. Johnson, spin move from about 3 feet, knocks it in. Right now, the role players for Northside having an outstanding first half for head coach Shabazz Khalik. As Johnson now with 8 points, make it 9 points for the junior. 40 seconds on the clock. Easy Kudu in the paint, finds Buck. 36 seconds. Durnell up top. Mangus wanted that back door. Floats out. 3 ball. Got it. Parker Mangus with the 3. 29-26 your score. Mangus now with 8 points, 2 triples. 12 seconds on the clock. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Kinney, 3 seconds. No good. Battle for the board. Butts try to get it. That's good if it goes, and no good. Homestead will head to the locker room at the break. Up 29-26 over the Northside Legends. Tonight's broadcast, of course, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Follow us on Facebook, or follow and like us on Facebook, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, thanks to to Sports Center Inc., who is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting first half. We'll take a break here for halftime, and we'll join you as we get closer to the second half action.
The Champions Together partnership between the Indiana High School Athletic Association and Special Olympics Indiana was launched on December 17th of 2012. The partnership evolved from IHSAA Commissioner Bobby Cox, charging the IHSAA Student Advisory Committee, the SAC, to engage in servant leadership discover ways to give back to their schools and communities. The IHSAA SAC research options unanimously requested that an official partnership be formed with Special Olympics as the most appropriate fit, incorporating education-based athlete-servant leadership. During the first 6 months of the partnership, the 18 members of the IHSAA SAC and their schools helped develop the goals now adopted by Champions Together. To date, more than 200 Indiana high schools have participated in at least one aspect of Champions Together program. Become a servant leader and see how partnerships can change the culture of your school to one of respect, awareness, and inclusion for all. At this time, we want to welcome our Champions Together teams from both Northside and Homestead. We will bring them out one by one. Jacob Mashburn, Northside, Tristan Davis, Kyle Jackson, Kyle Leggett, Samantha Gerwin, Mo Plow, Fabian Garland, Cedar Watson, Miles Walker, Dakota Beckford, 9-2, and Amber Johnson makes up the Northside Champions Together. And at this time, let's welcome the Homestead Spartan Champions together. Here come Tristan Andorfer, Trenton Bowers, RJ Casey, Kyle Miller, Clayton Rumsey, Killian Schaefer, John Schoenfeld, and Griffin Tutwiler. The way tonight's exhibition game will work, we'll have an 8-minute running clock. It'll be Homestead versus Northside, the champions together. Coaches, can you send your starting five to midcourt, please? Your starting five to midcourt. Once again, we'll have an 8-minute running clock, and we encourage everybody to root for both teams tonight.
Let's go. Hey, I understand. Where's the coaches? I got some coaches. All the coaches are out there. No. There you go. What?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from Homestead High School. What a half we saw in front of us here, in front of a sold-out crowd at Homestead High School. About 7:15, they locked the doors and said no one else is coming in. Standing room only. Fire marshal is on the site, and it may be to put out these players as we are set for an outstanding second half between these two clubs. 29-26 is your halftime score. Homestead led by Jack Ferguson's 12 points. Parker Mangus with 8 and Brandon Durnell with 7. For Northside, Kinney and Johnson both with 7 points. Huge points for head coach Shabazz Kalik. And Keon Brooks Jr. with 9. The story, Jalen Butts being held just 2 points in that first half. That's been a huge difference maker in this contest, as they have not been able to get the ball down in the paint on the block to Jalen Butts. But we saw an outstanding halftime there. Special needs kids from Northside and Homestead had a chance to play a little game of basketball out here, running 8-minute clock at halftime. Saw them get up and down the floor. The crowd went nuts for the Megs. What a great experience and awesome to be a part of here at Homestead High School, put on by Principal Park Ginder and Athletic Director Joe Updegrove. So just about a minute 15 away from the start of this contest. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. None of this would be possible without Parkview Sports Medicine and, of course, Sports Center, Inc., who is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center, Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Well, ladies and gentlemen, advertisers, sponsors, companies, you want to be a part of any broadcast, you can contact us via social media at 260sports or Facebook at Summit City Sports. You can also drop me an email. My email address is tatkinson, that's T as in Tim, Atkinson at SummitCitySports.com, or you can drop an email to our owner, Jay Mahoney, that's J as in Jeff, Jay Mahoney at SummitCitySports.com, or of course on any of our social media sites. Contact us. Any parents out there wanting recruiting videos, we also do that. Go ahead and check us out. Summit City Sports, our YouTube channel has over 620 high school basketball videos, games on our channel. Check it out. You don't know what you're missing. So the start of the third quarter, 3-point lead for the home squad, Homestead Spartans. And we have a foul to start it. Durnell will pick up his foul. That is his second and the team's first of the half. We'll inbound with Johnson. He wants to lob to Brooks. Too easy. Put back, no good. Butts is there for the tap. They are so hard to keep off the glass, the Twin Towers. Butts finally gets another bucket. He's got 4 now. He had that first bucket there early in that first quarter. Ferg went all the way to the bucket, kicks it out to Mangus. Parker Mangus drops in the 3-ball, now with 11 points. 4-point edge for Sparty. 7:15 on the clock. Jalen Butts inside that 3-point arc. Johnson. Dribble drive knocked away. Easy Kudu getting the start here in place of Jake Archbold. Holmes, no good. Easy Kudu with the outstanding box out. Johnson will get hit with the over-the-back foul. Coach Shabazz not liking it.
Foul call on north side, number 10, Brandon Johnson.
Johnson with the foul. That's his second. Team's first of the half. Easy Kudu into Ferguson. We're under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Zakudu. Spin moves, reverse, got it, that was sick. Easy Kudu, where did that come from? Biggest lead for Homestead is 6. Brooks. Johnson, good cut away from the ball. Sam Buck with the block. And then knocked out of bounds, will stay to Homestead. But nice block by Sam Buck on the jump shot. Homestead into Ferguson. They'll set the offense, 6:20 left in the third. We are live right here, Homestead High School. Adam Reed on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson. We've been here all evening long. Ferguson with another triple. Biggest lead for Homestead is 9. Ferguson now with 15 points. That's his third 3. Brooks with the board and a foul. Keon Brooks Jr. very active here tonight. Needs some help from his twin tower mate, Jalen Buds. Buds with 4 points, Brooks with 9. And now we'll head to the line to shoot 2. Is Brooks Jr. 5:56 on the clock. Keon Brooks Jr. knocks down the first. 10 points now for the sophomore. Backer rim, no good. Rebound, Mangus. Here's Kudu. He can hit that 3, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen him do it. Durnell into the paint. What do we got here? Got an offensive foul. They're going to get, Brandon Durnell is going to be called for the hook. So Durnell called for the hook on that far side. Coach Chris Johnson obviously unimpressed by that call. But we'll go back to Northside. 37-29, down 8, need a bucket. They got the stop, now they need a bucket. Butts, I'd like to see him face up here on Durnell. Instead, hands to Brooks Jr., left-handed lay-in. Brooks Jr. with a nice little lay-in. 3 points in the half. Now with 12, 5:20 on the clock. Ferguson all the way to the bucket, and a travel called on Ferguson. So another turnover on Sparty. We'll go back to Northside. 5:15 on the clock, down by 6. Brooks Jr., the jab step into the paint, found Johnson. Baseline dribble drive, no good block, but a foul. Rebound will be hit on Easy Kudu. It is. That's his second, team's third. Make it 4th, team's 4th, and his 3rd.
To the line, shooting 2 free throws for Northside, number 10, Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson at the charity stripe. 1 for 1. Knocks it home. 5-point deficit for the Legends. Johnson hits on that. 4-point deficit. Stays perfect from the line. Now has 9 points for Johnson. Make it 11, excuse me. Mangus, we're under 5 minutes. Durnell on top. Kudu. No good on the 3. Durnell comes down with the board. Mangus. And out of bounds. Last touch by a Legend. Will stay with Sparty. 4:40 on the clock, left in the 3rd. So Mangus, Durnell, Buck, Ferguson, and Kudu. Starting 5 for head coach Johnson. Mangus gets a screen from Durnell. Drills into the paint, now they swing it. Ferguson, step back 3 ball, no good. Rebound of Brooks Jr. Now with 6 unofficial. Quarles, crossover, Pulls back out. Lob down low to Butts. Butts just lost the handle, but they're going to say last touch by a Spartan. We'll stay with Northside. 4:20 left in this third. Grant Rayber checks in. Sam Buck will check out for Homestead. Johnson in the corner. Brooks, tough shot, and knocked it home. What skill level from the sophomore. Drains that bucket under duress. It's his 5th point of the quarter, now with 14 in the game. Rayber, Mangus. They correct the spacing, does Homestead. Now back out Ferguson. 3:50 on the clock. Brandon Durnell, Rayber. Rayber, you don't want to go in there on Butts. Mangus, he's going to rise up for the three, no good. Easy kudu, but Butts comes down with it. Good strong hands. Northside could tie it up or take the lead with the three. Knocked away, steal. Mangus, he's going to pull it up. Good spin move out of traffic. All the way to Buck, gets the hit and one. Very quick whistle, not a whole lot of contact, but Parker Mangus, this 5th point of the quarter, he'll head to the line for the chance at the 3-point opportunity. Mangus converts. Back to a 5-point lead for for Homestead. Butts, Kinney, Quarles, Brooks Jr., and Johnson. Your 5 for Northside. Brooks Jr. off the screen. Kinney. Offense has been a little disjointed here tonight for Northside. Kinney, that was swiped, but off of Rayber. We'll go out of bounds. We'll stay with North. 3:10 left in the third. Outlet. Here's Quarles up top. Kinney. Dribble drive, floats it to Brooks Jr. into the paint. Nice little left-handed floater for Keon Brooks Jr. keeping his squad in it. Now with 7 points in the half. 15 on the game. Hands to Ferguson. Pulls up over Brooks. No good, rebounded Butts. Jalen Butts needs to give it up. He does. Johnson, and that's a travel. That's a good call. Better late than never. It was a late whistle, but it was a travel. So a turnover on North. 2:38 left in this third. Ferguson, Rayber, Archibald, Durnell, and Mangus. Your 5 for Homestead. 2:30 left. Ferguson. Rises up over Kinney, got it! Jack Ferguson, another triple. That's his 4th 6-point of the quarter. He has 18 on the game, that's a game high. Back to a 6-point edge for Sparty, 2 minutes on the clock. Quarles wants Butts down low, good post defense by Durnell, really battling down there with Butts. Butts does come with it, good recovery by Archibald, saved. Archibald down on the floor, and they come out with it. Great hustle for Homestead. 1:45 on the clock. 6-point lead. Woo! Ferguson. High step, now Brooks Jr. Johnson. Lost the handle, Archibald comes up. Leaves it to Mangus, 1:30 left in this third. Brandon Durnell. Backs down on Brooks Jr. Up and in. Brandon Durnell has a uncanny ability to get those buckets over his bigger competition. So used to it in the AAU scene as he plays the forward position, kind of undersized, at least height-wise. But I'm telling you what, college coaches lock him up. Brandon Durnell is a winner. He's a champion and is an all-around player as that one's thrown out of bounds. Danger time for Northside. 59 seconds left in the third, down 8. Homestead going to make it a 10-point game or an 11-point game with the triple. 59 on the clock. Kinney on Ferguson. They're going to throw it up top here to Archibald. Archibald's going to set it up. Smart move. Get that ball out of Ferguson's hand. Kinney is all over him. Butts coming out on Archibald. He goes right past. That's what you got to do. The freshman can't get the left-handed layup. Rebound by Butts. That's his 5th unofficial. Kinney. And we have a foul on the floor, a pushing foul on Durnell. That will be his 4th foul, if I do have it marked correctly. Check it. They're going to give it to Raber. They got it on Raber, so Raber's first. Good break there for Sparty. Lob in to Brooks Jr. 32 seconds. Rise up from 15. Bucket. Keon Brooks Jr. so smooth. Hits the jumper from 15. Pulls within 6. 20 seconds on the clock. Durnell. Archibald. 12 seconds. They want this last shot. New Sparty. Parker Mangus, 7 seconds. Durnell backs in on Brooks Jr. 3 seconds. Mangus, step away. 3 ball. Got it! Just a 2. Just a 2. But that's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score 48. Check it. That is 2, so 47-39 at the end of 3 on the big bucket from Parker Mangus. 48-39, so a 9-point edge heading into the 4th quarter. You're watching Indiana High School boys basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, Indiana High School basketball fans. Coming to you live, SummitCitySports.com, right here from Homestead High School. Homestead enjoying a 9-point edge as they do correct the score. It is 47-39, so I did have that right originally. 47-39, 8-point edge for Homestead. 8 more minutes of game action remaining. The winner of this contest will move to 4-1 in conference play. As right now there's a 4-way deadlock. Carroll lures Homestead and North, all at 3-1 with Snyder, the lone undefeated team, at 4-0. Durnell, triple! Brandon Durnell with the 3-ball, and the biggest lead for Homestead is matched with 11 points. And what do we got here? Do we got a timeout called? As they're going to the scorer's table to try to figure this out. Okay, they were checking to make sure that was a 2 or a 3 for Durnell. It has been confirmed it was a 3-pointer. So 7:28, the lob to Brooks Jr. Blocked, but a foul. Looked like Ferguson had ball, but the foul called. So it'll send Brooks Jr. to the line to shoot a pair. He needs them right here, down 11, 7.5 left. Brooks Jr. hits it, pulls within 10.
Number 10, Brandon Johnson in for Northside.
Got it. Hit them both. Back to 9-point deficit for the Legends. Foul on Jalen Butts. Third team foul. Just his first, but Butts being held in check here tonight just with 4 points and 5 boards unofficially. Ferguson. Nice take and one. Ferguson with a beautiful take. Back to an 11-point game. As Ferguson will head back to the line. He'll try to convert on this 3-point opportunity. Ferguson with 20 points. Kudu back in. Ferguson converts on the 3-point play. Seven minutes left. Oh, that's a beautiful take from Devontae Kinney. Ten-point game. Kinney's 9th point. 6:40 on the clock. Swatted. Was there a foul first? No, it's just a swat. Keon Brooks Jr. nearly threw it through the. Okay, they did. Yep, it is out of bounds off Brooks Jr. No foul. 6:35 on the clock. Homestead up 10. Homestead, no need to rush. Durnell near side. Zakudu. Ferguson, Mangus, and missed him on the lob. We like to see Ferguson take a dribble or two towards the baseline, get his angle on that pass to post feed. Turnover on Ferg, and Homestead will go back to the Legends, down 10. 6:12 on the clock. Kenny Johnson, the lob to Butts, too short, but a good catch, can't get it to go. And the putback. Butts now with 6. 8-point lead. Jack Ferguson, wing 3, no good. And rebound by Butts. 8 unofficial. Looks for Johnson. Kinney came back up with it and laid it in. Devontae Kinney having an outstanding game for head coach Shabazz Khalik. 11 points now for Kinney. 6-point lead. 5.5 left. Archbold. Mangus. Zakudu. Archbold. Ferguson. Nope, they're going to come around the horn now. He's Zakudu. There's a screen from Durnell. 5 minutes left on the clock. Homestead being patient. Durnell. Pump fake. And that's a foul on Butts. Durnell, that all came from the pump fake. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
To the line.
So Durnell will shoot 2.
Shoot 2 free throws from 42.
Back rim and does get the roll. (54-47). Hits on both. Does Durnell. Now with 11. Make it 14, excuse me. Brooks Jr. and 1. Takes a hit and finishes. Keon Brooks Jr. will head to the line, try to convert on the three-point play, but Brooks Jr. trying to keep his squad in it. Down 6, trying to cut it to a 5-point deficit. Does. Now with 22 for Brooks Jr. That's a game high. Zakudu. No rush here for Homestead. Jake Archibald all the way to the cup and lays it in easily. Back to a 7-point edge. That is Archibald's first bucket of the contest. Johnson. Good spin move out of traffic. Brooks with the rebound and put back. Back to a 5-point game. 24 for Brooks Jr. 57-52, 4 minutes remaining. And a foul.
Foul on those side for Devontae Kinney. To the line to shoot 2 free throws for Homestead. Number 10, Jack Ferguson.
Ferguson back to the line. Quarles checks back in for Northside. 57-52, Ferguson. Hits on it. So 1 of 2, 58-52, 3:45 left. Butts down low. And taken away by Mangus. And ran right into traffic. Comes out with it now. Durnell. And a foul on the reach.
Foul on the Homestead for Devontae Kinney. To the line, shooting 1 in the bonus for Homestead, number 20, Parker Mingus.
Can't hit. Off glass and good. Back within 4. Archibald on the dribble handoff. Comes near side. Butts laying off. Now Ferguson. Ferguson picks up the dribble, finds Durnell. Lots of patience. 2:15 on the clock. No rush here for Sparty. No shot clock in the state of Indiana as that one's scooped up. No good. Comes down to Northside. Homestead faithful not liking the call at all. 58-54. Parker Mangus with the foul. That will send Quarles to the line.
To the line, shooting 1 in the bonus for Northside. The 13, Juan Quarles.
That's it. Quarles pulls his club within 3. And make it a 2-point game, 56-54. 58. Timeout on the floor called by head coach Shabazz Khalik. Down by 2. Full timeout right here at Homestead High School. You are watching Indiana High School boys basketball right here on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a look at the band right there. They've been hyped, been providing that atmosphere for both these doubleheader games, as we saw history in the first game, the girls' game, which we saw Carissa McLaughlin hit 40 points on 12 three-pointers, broke a school record in both those categories for a game. Congratulations to Carissa McLaughlin. Showed the McDonald's All-American people she definitely should have been taken. So, 2:05 left, 2-point game. And what we got, 5-second call out of the timeout. But the outside official is saying that we have a timeout called first before the 5-second. So a 30-second timeout they will get. So a break on the floor, 2:05 left. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, none of this would be possible without Parkview Sports Medicine and, of course, Sports Center, Inc., who is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center, Inc. is located 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. So into Mangus. Steal. Brooks Jr. and one. Brooks Jr. ties it up and now can take the lead. 28 points for Keon Brooks Jr. heading to the line. Brooks Jr. to take the lead. Got it. First lead for Northside of the second half. They are up 1. Take and block, but that is a defensive goaltending. Brandon Durnell took it all the way, laid it up glass, and the goaltend called. Crowd getting in it. No good, knocked away. Ferguson tracks it down. Up by 1. 1:05 left. Ferguson in a trap, finds Zizi Kudu, 52 seconds. No shot clock and a timeout called by head coach Chris Johnson. Full timeout called on the floor for head coach Chris Johnson. What a finish we are set for here at Homestead High School. SummitCitySports.com is live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at superhero action over there from the student section here at Homestead. One of the best student sections you will see in the city of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Some Superman, Batman, Captain America, even a little Elmo action. And along with the Hawkster, the Incredible Hulk, as they are trying to take home the dub and move into a 4-1 record in the Summit Athletic Conference, up by 1, 51.2 seconds remaining. Izukudu up top, 40 seconds. You got to go for a steal or you got to foul here. Just not enough aggression right here on the defensive end. If you're north side, you got to gamble for steals or foul. And Kenny will pick up the foul, but nearly 12 seconds off the clock, as that will send Mangus. Parker Mangus to the line for the 1 and a bonus. 29.4 seconds left. Can't get it. Rebound Butts. His 10th unofficially. Kenny, Brooks Jr. baseline. Found Butts. And can't get it to go, tip back good. Jalen Butts with the tip back. 1 point lead for Northside, 12 seconds. Coming down to the wire. Ferguson, he wants it. Ferguson, spin move, double team came. Archibald, 18-footer, bounce, no good. Comes out and that is the game. Northside comes back and gets the dub and move to 4-1 in conference play. Wait, they have a foul here. Game's not over. Let's see how many seconds they have on the clock that they will put. But what a comeback for the Northside Legends.
There you go. I know.
So either way will be a one-possession game. The 1 in the bonus coming for Johnson.
I thought Ferguson was going to pull up a jump shot. He's too good. He shouldn't have given it all. He's too good. He has to shoot that ball. He has to shoot that ball. No doubt about it.
Johnson got the roll. 62-60. Big one here for Johnson. Worst case scenario, Homestead hits a 3-ball and you go into OT, but only 0.4 seconds, that's a tip. As a miss, and that is it. That will all but do it here at Homestead High School. What a comeback from the Northside Legends. My goodness gracious, 62-60 from Keon Brooks' 29 points. What a game and finish we saw here at Homestead High School. Woo! Take a breath. What a crowd we saw on hand. It was sold out here tonight at Homestead. What a game. Homestead will drop to 3-2 in conference play. The Northside Legends will move to 4-1 and will enjoy the weekend. What a contest we saw here, as we always see against these two clubs. Well, tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Thanks for joining us here tonight. For Adam Reed, I am Tim Atkinson. We'll see you next time.